Goa Shipyard Ltd has emerged as the lowest bidder to build 7 next-generation offshore patrol vessels for the Indian Navy worth 5,730 crores, and the formal contract will be signed in the coming months. The Navy's next-generation offshore patrol vessels will have a crucial role in protection of offshore assets, undertaking mine countermeasure operations through modular payloads and also in special operations. Goa Shipyard will build 7 next-generation offshore patrol vessels, while the remaining 4 offshore patrol vessels will be built by another shipyard that has emerged as the L2 bidder. Officials in the defense establishment have urged the Defense Ministry that the Super Sukhoi upgrade of Su-30 fleet should be done using Indian-made components. That includes the radar, full-glass cockpit and flight control computers. More than 44 systems are to be replaced in a deep overhaul that will involve the DRDO, Bharat Electronics Limited and Hindustan Aeronautics. They also said that enough spares are available for the coming months, but they raised concerns on the ability of Russian companies to provide a steady supply of parts and spares for the Su-30 in the long run, as Russia is dependent on external suppliers on some of the systems such as avionics. The Indian Army has released a project definition letter for its procurement of light tanks under the Indian Light Tank Program, which mentions that the Army will procure 354 light tanks that should be less than 27.5 tons in weight and operable by a 3-membered crew. It must feature a 105mm gun and above, an anti-tank guided missile higher than 3rd generation. The fired armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot ammunition must have 500mm RHA penetration at 2 km range. The Army has increased the power-to-weight ratio from 25 horsepower per ton to 30 horsepower per ton, and the tank must have active protection system with both soft and hard kill capability, modular explosive reactive armor, situational awareness through drones and identification friend or foe system. The Aeronautical Development Establishment has been told to fast-track the high-altitude long-endurance UAV program, and it is expected to start assembly soon. It will have 4 times more payload carrying capability than the Rustam 2, and will be able to operate at 45,000 feet and will have an endurance of 30 hours. The plan to develop an armed Rustam 2 variant is now on the back burner, and the focus is on the armed variant of high-altitude long-endurance UAV program and the Archer armed drone. The Defense Acquisition Council will take several important decisions today. That includes communication satellites for the Indian Army worth 4,600 crore rupees, 30,000 night sights for SiG 716 rifles worth 1,400 crore rupees, light vehicles for the Army worth 760 crore rupees, 2 Dornier aircraft for the Coast Guard worth 400 crore rupees, and the purchase of 70 HTT-40 basic trainers for the Indian Air Force. The chairman of Hindustan Aeronautics has said that the recently signed Memorandum of Understanding with French firm Safran for helicopter engines could yield a revenue of over $1 billion in the next 5 years, and the facility will produce about 150 engines per year, and newer products will also be explored through the joint venture with Safran. A parliamentary panel has noted that shortage of semiconductor chips and delayed approval in key projects are some of the challenges being faced by India's defense public sector undertakings like Bharat Electronics Limited and Bharat Earth Movers Limited. Hindustan Shipyard Ltd has registered a loss of 14 crore rupees due to lack of refit orders for submarines, while remaining public sector units had registered a profit in the financial year 2020 to 2021.